When I say Kalalalia, how Bashem, Shai Bashem, Kodash, the bonus to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to all the brothers them in the eye when by preaching this word in sincerity and truth with much honesty. Peace and blessing to the elect of the nation of Israel. I'm the brother Shapar from a James Jamaica camp. And one of the things that basically plague our people, in this time is different type of illnesses, man. And we know that through the curses, certain illness were going to be upon us. Them that was in Egypt and even new sicknesses according to the scriptures when the Lord said I'm going to put all these type of curses on us, But apart from them being the curses, there are ways that some of these sicknesses, is brought upon us, in real time, like the so-called Wyman engineered situations where we basically, suffer from certain things more than even them and other people, man. You have race-specific diseases, This man basically poison you over time, that, certain things affect you, such as cancer and other different diseases, man. This is the reason why, we can't see why Negroes would have want to be here, man. When you realize that, you're not gonna live this life in good health, you should be outraged, man. Know the scripture tell her that about good health, man, and how basically the thing is, man, you can't be happy not knowing that you're sick, man. All of us in some way, shape, or form is suffering from something, man. You know what I mean? If it's not a chronic disease, it's either head going bald or something, man. We're suffering from something, man. So before we even get into that, I bring out the first precept here, cause let me get Ezekiel 9. This is Ezekiel 9:4. It said, and the Lord said unto him, go to the midst of the city, to the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the forehead of the men that sigh and cry, for all the abomination that be done there in the midst thereof. So a lot of abominable things happening, man. And I see where people just live along, learn to live with the suffering and the oppression, over here, man. When you should be sighing and crying, you should be wanting to see, the kingdom from yesterday. So we people don't want to hear about that kingdom, man. So they rather live in this filth when the scriptures say, oh, this is not our rest, man. You know what I mean? So our people plan to live in hopelessness, man, because as we said before, a sound body, let me get a precept here. Where is that again? This is Ecclesiasticus 30:16. It says, there is no riches above a sound body, and no joy above the joy of the heart. You know what I mean? And let me tell you this, man. Our people is suffering from all type of things, man. In the body and in the heart, man. Your mind, right now, look, man, you have people going to psychiatrists and you be strong on depressed, man. You call it depression. You know what I mean? So then go to charmers, man, like some of them, therapists and all them type of stuff. They get strung out on drugs, man. That's what people basically going through. You're being stressed. You know what I'm saying? Some people say they're stressed, depressed. All type of things that people going through, man. Mental issues. The scripture says, Lord, of us smite us with blindness, man. madness and blindness and all them things, man. You know, it's curses. But you know, this is what happening in real time here right now. Let me play that video here.
That seem to take the African American or people of color by storm. 1. Heart disease. The leading cause of death in the United States is often heart disease. Heart disease rates among white Americans have been gradually declining since the 1970s, but they have not been declining as quickly among African Americans. The problem, according to the statistics, is not that African Americans have a higher rate of heart disease.
This is for fair use, yeah? Just want to mention that.
But rather that their chances of surviving a cardiovascular event are worse than those of other populations. In actuality, compared to other Americans, African Americans aged 18 to 49 had a twofold higher risk of dying from heart disease. The Affordable Care Act, which was approved by Congress in 2010, increased all Americans' access to healthcare insurance. Although it seems that African Americans' access to cardiac care has increased, there is still a discrepancy. Generally speaking, this demographic experiences worse outcomes than their white counterparts because referrals for potentially life-saving procedures like cardiac catheterizations are delayed. 2. High blood pressure. High blood pressure is one of the risk factors for heart disease. This illness, often known as hypertension, is particularly problematic for African Americans. In actuality, 1 in 3 African Americans experience hypertension. Without proper access to care, high blood pressure is challenging to control.
Hey, and I say the food also, man, is a contributor to what's going on, man. You know, you see, and we lack certain minerals and we lack certain nutrients, man. You know what I mean? Because this devil basically is giving you the food that he's giving you right now. You know, it lacks certain nutrients. You know what I mean? A lot of poison, GMO shit and all them things that going on now, man. You know, have your hook on sugars and all different type of things. That's what is going on right now. Yeah. And Jake be having the worst diet. You know, even though you know, you can get some semi-organic, yeah, because right now, doubt if anything organic leave when this devil basically, you know, modifying everything. You know, not even that Jake would want to, you know, Jake all fat, man, overweight and all of that, man. You know, eating all type of madness, man. So, you should know.
Control. Compared to non-Hispanic Caucasians, African Americans are less likely to have their blood pressure under control. Moreover, African Americans often have substantially higher blood pressure values and acquire high blood pressure early in life. 3. Cancer. African American men are 50% more likely than white men to develop lung cancer, and more African American men have conditions such as enlarged prostate and prostate cancer, despite the fact that cancer is the second leading cause of death for all races. Yet regrettably,
the two top, you know, disease or plague, you know, it kill Jake more than anybody else, man. Kill Jake. Why? Oh, why you think that is, man? Why you think that is? You know what I mean? And the thing is that Jake trusts, you know, he trusts the so-called white man, you know, in helping him, man. You know, this is where Jake Hope is, man. Jake Hope is not into a kingdom that gonna come that basically, you know, gonna, you know, be a pure kingdom where him not gonna string out all different type of diseases, man. You know, his hope is here. You know, not having a sound body. Yeah? That's misery, man. Being sick is misery, man. Yeah, and that's what happened to Jake. The scripture said the whole head is sick, the whole body sick. Yeah? That's what basically going on with Jake. And the thing is, as we said before, them put them trust in the so-called white man to help them. You know, when them end up sick, you know, the first place them run to is where? To the pharmaceuticals, man. Yeah, that's where they run for the first place. You know, the other day when the Sticky Vicky that bug there go about, you know, Jake run go get the Sticky Vicky from the so-called white man. Yeah, so when it come on to a physician, the so-called white man is the fish, and guess what? They are witches and warlocks, man. They are charmers, witches, you know, um, enchanters. Hey, let me get in the word. You see, get something here. Come on, man. Let's look up that right here, cause you see, Jake be going to the pharmacy. For help, man. Anytime in time of sickness come upon them, you know, that's where they run to. They run to the pharmacy, you know, for help. You know. It's good that thing here. Let's say etymology. It's a preparer of drugs, a poisoner, um, sorcerer from pharmacon, a drug, a poison, filter, charm. You know, so it's all have to do with witches, man. Thing now, I don't know why. Well, some internet problem, but pretty call it is. There's apportionment. You know, the, you know, a poison. You know, that's what basically when you run to the pharmacy, that was you receiving, man. You go into the sorcerer, man, a charmer. You see me? That's what you do. You know, it's not on the page now. I don't know why. But anyway, that's pretty much it. So Jake, we going out. They think they're getting medicines, man, and it's not getting. They're not getting medicines, man. You know. Let me show you what's going on here, because you see, the herbs were created as medicines, man, by the Lord, man. You know. Let me get a priest too. You know, this is Ecclesiasticus 38 and 1. It says, honor the physician with honor the physician with the honor due unto him for the use which ye have of him. The Lord had created him. So the Lord created men to basically find medicines, you know, to heal certain sicknesses, man. So the scripture say for honor the physician. But who is a physician? Let will get down in this thing here. It says for the Most High commit healing. From the Most High commit healing, and he shall receive honor of the king. It said the skill of the physician shall lift up his head, and in the sight of great men, it's like he shall be in admiration. The Lord had created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them. You know, and what kind of medicine the Lord created out of the earth? You know, from plants and herbs, man. You know. And that's what a physician use. Medicines will come from out of the earth, you know. Was not the waters made sweet with wood, and the virtue of these might be known. The virtue of these might be known. So like, you know, and he had given men skill that he might be honored in his marvelous works, you know, which continue, which such that he heal men and taketh away their pains, you know. The scripture tells us the Most High create herbsmen, you know, to heal, you know. But you have these wicked ass witches, you know. You have these wicked ass witches, man, that basically doing their own thing. And play this
Rockefeller bought up, shut down, or bankrupt 90% of the oil companies. Our good old Constitution came into place.
These men are the elites, man. The Rockefeller, the Rothschilds, you know, they are the ones that control, you know, what you go for medicine right now, you know. So this is a video basically telling you what these men are giving you as medicine. Poisons, man. Poison. You know, just like the word pharmacy. You know, you're getting portions and poisons, man. You know, from witches. They are witches, man.
In 1911, the Supreme Court found Rockefeller in violation of the Sherman Antitrust Act and split Standard Oil into 34 independent companies. So they said, you can't have the monopoly on this, you're done. You think that changed who he was? No. He promised to bankrupt America. At that very same time, they were learning how to turn petrochemicals, exactly what he had at his fingertips with the oil, into pharmaceuticals. Now, John D. Rockefeller's biggest threat was natural health. So what does he do? Being the businessman he is, he donates money to the medical schools because he wants to control. And what do when you want to control someone? You give them money. And then...
You see, these men are the lords over the planet right now, man. And here, what the biggest threat to these men is? You know, natural health, man. So they're doing everything to poison your asses, man. You know, that's why when them talk about these pharmaceutical drugs, you see so much side effects basically that comes with these drugs, man. Even the very thing that you're taking it for, you know, you see as a side effect. You know, even death. But hey, JB in la land, trust in the trust in the medical system. There's no trust in the herbalists right now. You know, the real physicians, man. There's no trust in the herbalists right now. You know, the first place a man, if you feel like a pain, the first place you're going to the doctor and going to the hospital. The first place. Yeah. In time they run to herbalists, I want them to see like certain things now work. You know, and things even getting worse, and the doctor tell them, say, oh, you know, you have a couple of days to live. You know, you know, they try and try it some natural way. You know, when they exhaust all the effort, you know, they run to, you know. And yeah, and that's what we see how people get the cancer thing, you know, a lot of people basically, they try the mainstream way first, and then them try the herb afterward, you know. They try to eat right afterward. You know, but guess what? You trust in the Egyptian them and them portion, man. And so the Lord not gonna heal them and put your ass to death, man. You never trust in the Lord in the first place. Yeah, and that's what it is.
He hired a guy by the name of Flexner to study the school's curriculum, to figure out what they were teaching everybody, and to persuade the government to establish allopathic medicine, which used the unnatural substances to treat diseases. This is how Western medicine was founded.
Yeah, so the medicine way I take, man, it come from like fossil fuel, man. You know, poisons, man. Poisons. These men are giving you poisons, man. That's what these men are basically. You know, have a strong and no poisons, man. You know, you continuously have to take these poisons to basically live. You know, you have to continue on prescription drugs. You know, same thing for depression and all them type of thing, man. You have strung out on drugs. You know, man, I tell us say you're not think right, and if you think that certain type of way, a therapist. You know, get a hook on antidepressants and all these type of things, man. Let me see if we can get that thing here. My scripture. This is Isaiah 19:3. It say, and the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsels thereof, and they shall seek to the idols and to the charmers and to the and to the charmers and to them that have familiar spirit and to the wizards. And this is who people trust in, man, and trust in the charmers, the idols, you know, to them that have familiar spirit and to wizards, man. You know, then trust in the pharmaceutical companies, them trust in them them doctors and them so-called doctors, pharmacists, so-called doctors, therapists, you know, these politicians, you know, this is why people trust in them, man, you know. So when the Lord basically make things turn up here, them gonna seek to, and guess what? Yeah, it's all fail, man. It's all fail, you know. Come on, we have some internet issues, you know, some internet issues here. I don't want to go into the word charmer. I want to bring out the word charmer, but hey, you know. Yeah, they want to bring out the word charmer, but you know, we have some internet issue. Yeah, but pretty much that's what that basically, you know, all people basically lay them trust in, man. They don't trust in the herbs, you know, they don't trust in the Lord first and foremost to basically heal them from anything, and that's why our people strung out on all different type of diseases, man. You know, suffering. You know what I mean? And thinking there's some form of hope for them in the society, man. You know, the so-called white man will fix things for them. That's what they expect. You know what I mean? Well, let's try to get rid of your asses. You know, things that happening to you people basically increasing, not decreasing. They've said that white man health, when they come out to heart disease and everything, that it's really affecting them now, but affecting you niggers, man. Yeah? Your one seems to be going on the rise, their one seems to be on the decline. What that's showing you? They're not gonna try to fix anything for you, man, but kill your asses. That's what it is, man. So with that, we say Kalalali Awabashim, Shai Bashim, Makakodash, the brothers to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to all brothers, and they keep on pushing this truth in sincerity and honesty. Shalom.